Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Blood Bowl 2. We're still playing as the Bretonians for one more game. We're going to be playing the Loyalists here. We are down a guy. We're down a guy. At least I thought we were down a guy. A guy got injured last game, but it looks like we still have 11 players. So I'm a little confused, but I am not disappointed. So being at the last game, we have 40k. That looks like it's going to be just enough to buy into the lineman. And I think having that backup might actually save us. Now, it will throw us into a higher tier, which I'm not a big fan of. I also don't know what to name this guy because I have totally lost the theme that we were going for. So we're going to call him Jean-Luc. He is totally not the captain of the USS Enterprise, but I'm sure it's fine. Alright, so now we have 0. I'm going to confirm the purchase. Now we have 12 players. Our team value is a little higher than it probably should be, mostly because, no, the team value is exactly what it should be. Fortunately, less money means the team value has dropped a little bit. But the level 2 guys, the 2 level 2 guys we have, is definitely driving that value up, not to mention that we have 12 players. I think that's okay. We got block on 2 of our linemen, which I think will actually work out really well for us. So let's go in and try to find a game here and see if we can apply what we learned. What have we learned? Well, yeah, let's talk about that first. So what we've learned is that we are not good in a direct confrontation, right? We don't want a direct confrontation. If we get in with a bashy team, we want to stay back. That's the whole reason why these linemen have fend. So you can't follow up, and you always have to stay whenever you tackle. Makes sense? These guys have wrestle, which is pretty much a useless skill. I would love if it was not useless, but for the most part, it totally is. And if these guys replace wrestle with block, I think that would be like a superior selection for sure. And also might make these guys a little bit too powerful on the board, but come on, just block, that's all I want. The Knights have some fantastic skills. Catch, if it works, works out pretty well. Dauntless is fantastic. I actually didn't know Dauntless was that good, but it's actually let us take down some big guys, and that has helped us a lot. And of course, block is, of course, as usual, wonderful. Catch is decent. I like getting that for free. I like that a lot. So yeah, basically we can theoretically do a passing game. The trouble is none of our guys have throw. And there's an argument that maybe I should have chosen throw on one of these linemen instead. But I don't think I actually had that option. I went straight for block, and I think that was the right choice. But I didn't actually try to spec one of these guys in throw. Now maybe that's possible. If we level up one of these guys, that's not going to happen this time at all. It's possible we could give these guys throw. If this guy levels up, we give him throw. I don't know. This is our last game playing as Bretonians for a little while until we go through the rest of the teams. If I was actually developing this team and trying to do this long term, then yeah, I'd give one of these guys throw so that we can do catch, and maybe even like multiple guys throws. So you have like 2 or 3 throwers on the team. That would be pretty cool. But anyway, not super relevant right now, so let's go ahead and try to find an opponent. Okay, so we've got ourselves Werewolves 2 with the Necromantic. Necromantic, interesting. Okay, let's do it. We, of course, have no petty cash, so... Oh, he has a choice, because he is apparently a low-level team. So he has... Okay, so he has no petty cash. He has to decide whether or not he's going to use the 70k. No, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. Using your own cash instead of the inducement cash is a trap. It's a total trap. I can see why you would do it if you were flush with cash, but in that case your TV is up anyway. Now my team has 10k. Well, I don't have... there's nothing you can buy for 10k, so no. I really wish there was something you could buy for 10k. Buy a cheerleader that only comes in once this one game. I think that would be fine. Or bring in another coach to get you the coach, at least something to kind of, buy a fan. I don't know. Give me something for 10K. Throne of Kings. I totally forgot that's what I called this. I totally forgot. Alright, so here we are. Enjoy it, guys, because you're about to be deleted forever at the end of this. But it's been fun. It's been fun, and it will continue to be fun. You know what? Speaking of which, I should probably go ahead and tell him that. So let's see these guys. Alright, Necromantic. We ourselves a Frankenstein, a werewolf, some zombies. Zombies are not a big deal. They exist to be thrashed. The Frankenstein basically act as the mummies for the undead. Oh, ghouls. He has ghouls. That's a little dangerous. He has a white, too. But only a white. My understanding is the werewolves are actually better than the whites. I might be wrong about that. Alright, so he got to choose. Of course, he's choosing to kick off. So, Sacred Protection looks decent. We got to make sure we just shore up a little bit. I think what I'd like to do is get a little bit from the edge there. I'm not really wild about being on the edges. Excuse me, you're supposed to go over here. There you go. You guys lined up there is fine. Yeah, that should be okay. Didn't work okay for us with the Scavenge, but I'm hoping... I mean, he only has the one ghoul, right? Yeah, the one ghoul. Ghouls are weak. If we can get that guy alone, we should definitely try to thrash him. Because that's our one... That's basically the equivalent of a gutter runner in a Scavenge team. And he only has one of them. Now, the werewolves scare me a little bit, and they're all level 2, which is also a little bit scary. What do these guys have? Claws, right? Frenzy. Makes sense. And you put block on them for level 2, I believe. Right, and regeneration, that just happens with all the Necromantic and Undead, so that makes sense too. He also has a level 2 white with Guard. That's scary, don't like Guard. This guy has an injury, looks like. Yeah, so he lost some AV. That's actually really good for me. Because that means we might be able to knock him down. If we get a knight on this flesh golem, Frankenstein, whatever you want to call him, we definitely knock him down more often. Stand firm, though. Yeah, that's a problem. I hate that. Thick skull, so not likely to get an injury. It's possible, but not very likely. And then, we have another level 2 guy. I'm going to make that up. Are both his... Yeah, both of his werewolves are leveled up. Holy shit. So he likes to play his werewolves hard. That makes sense. Alright, so let's just kick it down the middle of the field here, see what happens. Both teams lose a turn. Well, okay, that's one less turn for him to get the ball down the field, so I'm actually okay with this. So he gets to go first, because of course we kicked off to him. Now, of course, the smart play is to pick it up with the ghoul, because I think the ghoul's going to have better agility. Actually, the werewolf has good agility, too, for... Man, that's a bad roll. First roll of the game, it's like, nope. You not realize my guy had block? I mean, at the very least, that doesn't end his turn, so that's definitely the right pick anyway. Man, that sucked for him. That's just a bad first roll. That is not a good omen. Alright. I don't like white. I don't like playing against whites. I like playing with whites, but... yeah, against whites is a little scary. Alright, zombies are no big deal. They basically exist to be punched, kind of like our peasants. Yeah, go ahead and just roll for it. No, that's pretty good. This guy is probably just in a bad spot, but I didn't want him to be right up against the flesh golem, so... Oh, and a stun. Yeah, the armor breaks on these peasants is insane. Absolutely nuts. Alright, werewolf picks up the ball. Maybe? It's kind of funny he didn't put his werewolves on the front line, but maybe he just doesn't do that on the regular. I mean, his front line's pretty good anyway. Yeah, there you go. Good chance to pick it up. Oh! But not. Yeah, so okay, there we go. The reroll was good. At least got him a 3. Not great, just barely made it, but still. Okay, looks like his werewolf's going to carry the ball. That might actually be how he leveled up his werewolves, is he got them to the end zone. The ghoul might be like his backup plan. I'd still love to thrash his backup plan there, if we can do it. And we are going to get just slaughtered here in the front line, but that's kind of what the peasants are good for. And not much else. And they're not really getting slaughtered. They're just falling down. Really? Gonna blitz the blocker? I mean, sure. Yeah, worked out. Good for you. I mean, he did follow up, so we stand him up. We can use the knight to come in over here and dauntless up. This is not the guy with the injury. I wish it was, but it should still work. All right, and then oh wow, that's a good roll. Of course, he can't follow up, which is good. Okay, so how are we gonna get to you? Is the flesh golem gonna come up to him? Seems reasonable, I think, to do so. He's decided not to. All right. So I have no idea where the werewolves are gonna go. So I think what we gotta do is stand you up. Can I? Yeah, it's 2 red die. Even with Dauntless, I don't know if this is a good idea. What we can do is come up over here. And that should help. Actually, why don't you come in over here? So that'll still help. What I want you to do... Yeah, what I want you to do is come in over here. And, yeah, that's actually probably the right thing to do. Although it's only 1 die. Can I come in over on this side? Still only 1 die. Hell. I don't like that idea at all. So, here. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to switch places here. You're going to come in over on this side. This guy. You're going to come up on this side. Because we want to make sure the werewolves have to go all the way around. That's 1 less movement. You go ahead and stand up. There's no reason to go up against the line if we don't have to. And then you're going to come in. Actually, I want to keep you guys on the back side here, if I can. Then come over here and tackle this guy. Good enough. I'll take it. Push you back. Yeah, you know what? Follow. Why not? And then you're going to take 2 die on this guy. With Dauntless. No, not 3. Okay. Worth a shot. He has a skill to use. Oh, right. Stand firm. Right. I forgot about that. Okay. Let's end it here. See what he does with these werewolves. I'm really interested to see. Now, the zombie can't do much. Okay, all right. Stand up that guy. But he's not going to blitz with him. So, actually, that's great for me. Now he's surrounded by some guys who can do some theoretical injuries to him. Almost as good as real injuries, except, you know, not. Alright, so this guy he's got to do something with, right? He might be able to get some die on him by moving some stuff around. But he is kind of stuck on, this is your only tackle, along with, like, these guys. This zombie tackles that guy. Unless, of course, he tries to get the zombie to dodge, which just doesn't seem like a good idea. Zombies are not good at dodging. Okay, yeah, there's 1 tackle. I basically only give him 2 real setup tackles. All the other ones he has to blitz for. And even the setup tackles I probably shouldn't have given him, but it's too late now. He's considering his options. I don't know how he gets the ball down the field. If these guys... What is their armor like? Okay. Pretty good. Decent anyway. If he feels like tackling some peasants, man, I'm not going to stop you. What we might be doing is setting up kind of a minor cage here for the werewolf to get into. Right, so he wants some die on this knight. That totally makes sense. Or at least he wants to mark the knight so the knight doesn't go anywhere. Alright, sure. Blitz with your white, man. It's only a peasant. I don't care. Do it. That's... I mean... Yeah, I mean, you have block. I don't, so yeah, knock him down. That makes sense. And there's a stun. Well, at least it's not a KO. I'll take the wins I can get. Alright, well, so he used his blitz, so now it's just a matter of what can you do with this guy. Alright, so there's the hit. Yep, push him off. Says, I have blocked and you don't. Strange he didn't follow up there, because that kind of frees me up to do other things, but okay. Werewolf moves into position. I really kind of want to knock that white away. I might be able to do that with a blitz from a knight, assuming he's not covered by anything. That's not exactly cover. I don't want to kill that guy. Okay, he's making it a little more difficult for me to get in there. Okay, that's reasonable. This guy's going to probably move forward. Yeah, okay, there he goes. And that's the tackle on blocker. Or no, that's another knight. Oh, bad for him. And he decided not to use a reroll there. Which is fair, because he only has the one left. Alright, with Dauntless, we might be able to make this work. Yeah, so... hit this guy for 2. Pretty good. Of course, it just knocks him down. Eventually, we're going to get an injury on this guy. It's going to happen. Coming over here, we don't want to blitz this guy, but I do want some added strength on this attack. I'll take it. And yeah, push him over that way, but stay where you are. Oh, armor break on the werewolf. Was not expecting that. I'll take the stun, though. That's nice. Okay, I can't take that ghoul, I don't think. But because he pushed me away... I mean, yeah, I can't get to the ghoul, but I can get to the zombie. And if we get to the zombie, we might be able to open up a hole to the werewolf from behind. Which I think I'm going to do. Because he did push me away. And yeah, we get 2 die on this guy, which is pretty good. I'll take it. Sure, we'll push you that way. But I'm going to stay exactly where I am. Oh, good armor break. Nice KO. Good, good. Okay, that means he's down 1 player, which I love. Keep this guy back here. I don't know what the werewolf's going to do. I don't know what he's capable of, so... not do anything too crazy. You're going to get hit over and over again. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. I might be able to help you by coming up over here. Or maybe even better over here. And with that... yeah, I can't do much there. How about... it's not great. That's worse. So let's try this. It's a 1 die. I don't love it, but it worked out. Let's push you that way. Stay where you are, though. I only want to deal with the flesh golem if I can. Man, punching a white in the face. That guy's brave. And it worked out. He is stunned. Okay, now I think that means we have... yeah, 1 die on this guy. Let's take it. He is injured, so maybe... no, it's only a push, but I'll do it. Oh, but he has stand firm. Right, so it doesn't actually do anything. Right. And we're going to leave the knight right there. The knights are backup in case the wolf gets away from us. I'm hoping that's not going to be the case, but you never know. Okay, flesh golem stands up again. Zombie stands up. Werewolf cannot stand up. Flesh golem's probably going to tackle one of these 2 peasants. And then one of these 2 peasants is going to be... oh, maybe both these peasants are going to be knocked aside, probably. But he does have an opening in the back that he needs to worry about now. And I don't know what he's going to do about that. Alright, so obviously he's free and clear to walk. Okay, he wants more die on the peasant, which makes sense. As many dies you can get. Does that give you 2 die? Might even give you 3. How strong is the flesh golem? Strength 4. Okay. Right, fend. Yeah, just pick your square, man. There you go. Alright, just knock down, no big. Okay, werewolf might be able to get through. Yeah, there he goes. That's why we have the knight back here. And these guys can chase. We got plenty of room to chase. And the ghoul's, in fact, who we're chasing. I mean, the ball carrier is good too, but come on, let's be honest. It's all about that ghoul. Because injuring that ghoul is a problem. Because that ghoul can be past the ball at any time. And he can just book it. His movement allowance for this guy is 8. Movement allowance for this guy is 7. Oh, actually, the Werewolves is better. I did not realize that. Okay. Learning about the Undead today. Alright, so that's an easy push. Yep, that's expected. Sure, man, help me against Flesh Golem. I'm totally okay with that. That is not where I would have pushed that, but okay. And then he's going to go help out the werewolf. That kind of makes sense, actually, because there's a good chance that my knights are going to go follow up. Yeah, looks like he just wanted to be free and clear to move there. Makes sense. Okay, so yeah, up against the ghoul would be good. Who are we going to blitz against, though? I think we got to blitz against the werewolf, right? Yeah, so if we stand this guy up, that at least marks him, so he can't lend his strength to that attack. So then it's about this knight going up against this werewolf. That is not a good roll there. But what we can do is come in here and basically mark everybody. That might be better. Yeah, coming over here instead. I come in over here. I can. I think I'd rather come over here. Okay. Now if I attack you, that was 1 die. Yes, okay. Coming over on this side, I think. Actually, if I come in over here, is it going for it roll? I can move you 1 down, but that's a dodge. Yeah, let's not do that. Coming over here. That might not be the best move, but I did it anyway. I don't think that gives me any more die, right? Yeah. But, it does give me 2 guy against the ghoul. And then this guy has to dodge. He does not have dodge. He has a base agility roll. So I'm going to do this. It's a little silly. I don't like either of those options. That's even worse, really, but I'll take it. Because they both help block. At least that prevents him from doing too much here. Okay, so you need to go down, sir. I'll take it. He has stand firm, so he just stays where he is. That's fine. Okay, you're going to come in over here. Basically make it very difficult for him to move. And he has to blitz in order to get rid of you. You are going to tackle this guy. That's really bad. That's really bad, but I have to take it because I already used my reroll. It's alright, we did most of what we wanted to do anyway. It's just disappointing. We did pick up most of our players, so, I mean, blocker is what it is. Alright, he might be able to get out of here. I don't know what the abilities of a werewolf are. And he just needs to knock down this knight, and he has a decent path to get out. If he can knock the knight backwards, he has a way to get out there. He does still have to dodge, but he can knock down this guy, knock back this guy, and he's good to go. That might be exactly what he does. Yeah, I might have misplayed that. He's trying to get die on these guys instead of worrying about what's going to happen in the future, and that's a problem. Not forward thinking. I really need to forward think a little bit more. Zombie is not really going to be an issue. This guy I'd love to injure, but this guy I'd love to add to his injuries if I can. Okay, obviously you're going to have to tackle the blocker. I think there's no question there that has to happen. You can do it with anybody. The ghoul, but probably the white's going to be your best option there. Even with this guy, if you want to blitz him. Because he's able to be stood up now. You should stand up your white. Possibly, yeah, blitz with the white. That gives you maximum die that you can get. Maybe. I mean, this guy's letting strength, so that's not a great position to charge from, but... Yeah, move in over this way. I don't care about your stuff. Yeah, so at least he's going to try to get die on him. And then jump in here. Okay. Not great, but I expected it. Okay, yeah, bash him over that way. Armor break? No. Okay. Alright, so now... Interesting. The ghoul chose to tackle that guy instead. What are you going to do about this guy? This guy also needs to move, otherwise your werewolf is stuck where he is. Oh, the werewolf is going to charge? I did not. Okay. Oh, I guess with Frenzy... Alright. I mean, I think he has to follow up with Frenzy, though. Which still puts him near the ball carrier. Oh, no, he can still... Whoa, I did not know you could do that. Okay. Did not know you still had movement. I guess that's a really good move. No wonder the werewolves are... Really, you're going to risk it, huh? I guess he's counting moves on how far I can move my linesman or my blocker. And I think he did the math and figured out that's going to be too far for me to go for it. But we'll see. Love to prove him wrong. Break there. And a stun. Okay, so my turn? Yeah, so... That's typical. That's very difficult. I might be able to help with somebody. Obviously not any of these guys, because that's a lot of going for it rolls. So you need to stand up. I would love to knock you down again, but it's only one die. I don't think I can get you anywhere close because you're down. So, you know, at the very least, stand you up. Stand you up. Stand you up. This guy's right on the edge, and I hate that. I hate being on the edge, because then they'll just kick me off. But yeah, I can't get you any closer. Obviously, stand you up. And I guess tackle you. Don't have much to do there. There you go. Now that was a risk, and arguably I shouldn't have done it. But hey, we got an armor break, so I'm feeling justified. I probably shouldn't feel justified. Alright, can we stop this guy from scoring? Maybe. I mean, I can get a die on him. It is a going for it roll, and I don't know what else to do. You gotta do it. There you go. And, yeah, follow him. Good armor break. Ball bounces away, off field, and gets kicked back onto the field. That is not a good spot. I don't like that at all. Okay, so here, you go ahead and down this up, and then we get 2 die on him. That is a push, but that's not going to do it, because he's going to stand firm. So I don't want anybody to get the ball. I don't think I can dodge out of this, but I think I'm going to have to try it. I don't love it. I do a block, you don't, so you're down. Okay, I'm going to try this. I'm going to try a dodge with the peasant. That just seems like a really bad idea. Don't pick it up. Just go here. Nope. Am I going to use a reroll for that? Sure? I guess? I don't think it's going to work. If you don't think it's going to work, why did you do the reroll? That's a good question. You're right. I didn't think that through. I kind of wanted it to work. Alright, so the werewolf is right there. He did stun, though, so he's not going to be able to pick up the ball. The ghoul, however, is a problem. I didn't even think about the ghoul. But yeah, the ghoul, that's why we wanted to take out the ghoul in the first place. Now, fortunately, this guy can also tackle the ghoul and might even get 2 die on him, considering the strength difference. So I don't really care about the ball. I just want to get somebody near it. I think everyone else is marked or otherwise occupied. Now, the whites might be able to go back up the ghoul. If they can knock this guy aside, and there's no reason why they shouldn't, one of the whites is going to be able to go and guard the ghoul. Yeah, there we go. Really, one of the whites doesn't even need to guard the ghoul. They can go tackle this guy. Oh, good KO. Nice. I'm going to skip it. I'm going to trust in the ability for him to recover. I don't think that's reasonable, but yeah, the thing is, the white's got to come down and tackle the blocker. I think that would be the wise move. Because he can't get to the ghoul. And he can't really get to the blocker either. Can he blitz with anybody? I don't know if he can. The werewolf maybe blitz and take out one of these peasants. Yeah, not seeing a lot of good options for him to be able to pick up the ball next turn. The ghoul probably is not going to work. I mean, it's possible, but it doesn't seem very likely right now. I think the peasant can go and bother the white. Alright, sure. Give me a push. And he followed up, too. Okay. Kind of occupying those two knights. I don't like that. Yeah, so I don't think the werewolf can get there either. Might be able to go for it. I could be able to go for it, like, right there, but I don't think that actually helps you with a block, so... I think you're done. I mean, the zombie can attack somebody if you really want him to. But I think you're done. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So, I think we have to do this first. Will I get one die on this guy? Shit. Can't go through tackle zones, but at the very least, I can bother you. And sometimes that's enough. I can bother you, and again, sometimes that's enough. I can stand you up. Can I move you, like, next to this guy? It doesn't really matter. He's already marked with two guys, so we're good. I can bother you, though. And what about you? I can get you pretty close to this guy. That is a going for it roll, but I'm going to do it. But mostly because I misclicked? Yeah, that's a problem. I don't get a reroll. Oh, I do get a reroll. Last reroll. I'm going to use it. Now, neither of us have rerolls. And he made it. And now I can go in here and tackle this guy. That's pretty good. Push him over that way. But then stay exactly where you are. So I want to be next to the ball. Good armor break on the ghoul. Oh, he's not even injured. Yes! Yes! Yes, yes, yes! That's what I wanted. At least he's out of the game. I would love like a full-on injury, but at least he's out of the game. That actually helps me a lot. That is huge. Get over here so we're not next to the end. You go ahead and tackle either of these guys, really. We don't get to die on any of them, so here, knock this guy away. That was good. Stay exactly where you are. You're good. And maybe Dauntless helps. It did. That's pretty good. I'll take it. Means he gets knocked down. Man, the more I can hit this guy, the more chance of something good happening. Oh, that's not great, but at least we used the blend with the block. He's actually stunned, which is great. And we've stopped him from scoring this turn, what it looks like. Unless the werewolf can get away. And he might be able to, so I'll tell you what. We'll come in here and actually mark him. And maybe that'll... Yeah, that'll make the werewolf have to pick whether or not he's going to dodge or try to tackle. We've actually had a great half, and we haven't scored, but I wasn't expecting to score this half anyway because the ball's all the way over on my side of the field, but still doing pretty decently. And we injured the ghoul, which was really our goal for this half anyway. Because that ghoul's freaking annoying. The werewolves are also pretty freaking annoying. I did not realize they could frenzy and then run the ball down the freaking field. He's got to blitz with somebody. He still can score here, so that's really troubling thing. And we have 2 turns. He actually has a reroll left. I didn't realize that. I totally forgot. Yeah, I mean, blitzing that guy makes sense. And he might have been able to pick up the ball. He will have to frenzy. Oh, that did not work well for you. Yeah, reroll that. He has blocks, so that's actually something decent he can do there. I am going to wrestle him, though. So that we both go down. That's not a turnover, but at least he's down. That's what I wanted. That's a possibility. I mean, that's a lot of rolls. And that's mainly why I set up my guys here, is so that he would have to roll like that. He already used his blitz, so tackling this guy actually doesn't help him at all. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why I set this up, is so that he has to choose between, is he going to dodge, or is he going to have to tackle? Survey says, I mean, you can go for it, man. Yeah, do it. Why not? Did not work. And he's out of rerolls, so that just sucked for him. So, what we want to do is get in this ball as far away as possible. I think the way we do that is we pick up the ball and we throw it as far away as possible. So you're going to come over here. We want to knock this guy away. Blitzing might not be a bad idea. Yeah, blitz this guy. That's pretty good. Take it. Yeah, go that way. And sure, follow him. Why not? Oh, nice KO. Hope he doesn't wake up next half. Alright. That werewolf is going to be a problem, so you got to pick up this ball. And I think what we're going to have to do is throw it to this guy. So you're going to... That's 2 red die, huh? Okay, you're going to come up here. We want to throw it to this guy over here, I think. So you on... Okay, fine. That's what we have to do, is go up against this guy. I'm fine with that. Here. It's 2 die. That's what I like to see. He would not have block, but at least we can get him away. Stay exactly where you are, because we need your strength. Tackle you. 2 die. Man, that sucks. Not what I wanted to see. Tackle down. Alright, he could theoretically still score here if the guy gets up. Guy gets up, grabs the ball, goes down. It's possible. He could have been blitzed with the werewolf down here because he's not blocked by anybody. That's an oversight on my point. Yeah, blitz with the werewolf. Pick up the ball with the other werewolf and score. Shit. Didn't get the ball away. I should have picked up the ball. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why didn't you pick up the ball? You could have scored. Maybe he could still score. Yeah, the tackle might actually not limit his movement. But the frenzy's going to make him... Yeah, I mean, that's bad for him because he can't actually... Okay, he can dodge, I guess. Oh, no, he dodged. He dodged. But he fumbled the ball. Yeah, not the way I would have played that, but I did screw that up, so that's totally my bad. Alright, so obviously there's nothing I can do about... I can't score. There's no way. So go ahead and stand you up. I might even blitz you. Why not? That's also pretty bad. Both down didn't actually work there. I tackle with you? I can. It's pretty bad also. You're going to go that way. Mostly because I want you to. And then tackle you. Basically, any more injuries I can get, the better. It looks like mostly we're just going to be engaging in a giant game of push the bully. Alright, so you're going to go ahead and tackle this guy. Only 1 die. And sure enough, didn't work out. Oh, well, at least it wasn't a stun or a KO, so that's something. Alright, into that half. I'm kind of satisfied with that. We stopped him from scoring. Trouble is, can we score? That's a good question. Oh, okay, we still got one of our guys knocked out. That's why we have reserves. Oh, and both of his knocked out guys stood up. That's it. That's not cool. I don't like that. Okay, how are we going to do this? I mean, we're kind of spread out, but... Okay, our reserve player came in, so that's good at least. Who's knocked out? Oh, it's a blocker. Yeah, it's a problem, but not a huge one. I mean, I prefer the blockers on the front line. Maybe I'll replace... Actually... Drop another line with block. Let's see. I think my line with block... There we go, there he is. So you come up here. And then since you don't have block either, I don't really care what you do. Hold on, let's see, maybe the Majestic Charge is better. Well, maybe? Maybe. Yeah, the Majestic Charge might actually be better. And move you in here a little bit. And you guys have block, right? At least two of you. Where's my guy with block? Oh, you're with block. Okay, so you come in over here instead. Okay, I think we're good. Now we get the ball. Let's see what happens. Okay. They get to reset up if they want to. They might not want to. So obviously what we're going to do when we get the ball is cage up. Oh man, the ball's going to go over here. Okay, but it's going to bounce. That's actually really good. It's going to bounce. Now, it might not bounce away, but it's going to... there's a chance it'll bounce away, and that means I get to pick who gets the ball. So that might be really good for me. It did bounce. Oh, yes. Okay, so I get to pick who gets the ball. Thank goodness. You know what? I'm going to give it to you. Maybe you. You. There you go. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright. Now we cage up. Right? I mean, there's no reason not to. So you come in. Yeah, I think we're going to cage up, like, right here. Can I get you in place? Not quite. I really don't want to roll for it. So what we're going to do is cage up here. Means I have to get past the middle zone here. Don't love that, but I'll take it. Probably should have moved that guy first so I knew exactly what my limitations were. There's the cage. Move the guy into the cage. Reset. Okay, now, let's see if we can move these guys away. Yeah, so obviously you got to do that. Take it. Go away. Stay exactly where you are. Yeah, stay exactly where you are. Nice. Another KO. I like it. He's off the field. These zombies do get KO'd pretty easily. I mean, the AV's decent, but not decent enough. Stay where you are, because I need your strength. Oh man, another armor break. I love this. They upped the number of armor breaks in Blood Bowl 2, because it seems like we're getting it more often. I don't know if that's actually true, but it seems like it. Two-die on you. Another good one. That's why we like the two-die. Not an armor break, but that's okay. Only gonna get one die on this guy, huh? Yeah. I can blitz, though. Let's do it. Let's blitz. Basically try to open up an area here if we can. Stay where you are. And then you get this guy. That's basically his front line. Push through. And I want to keep you exactly where you are right now, just in case. I don't know why, but it seemed like a good idea at the time. Alright, so he's got a blitz to get to any of my guys, but he can't, of course, stand next to them. But he can't tackle any of them. And one of my knights is really protected, so I could pass it to the knight and he could run down the line. He doesn't have a ghoul, but he does have 2 werewolves that have really good movement speed. So leaving him by himself is a bad idea if I can avoid it. So with that in mind, I basically, if I can run with the peasants, that'd be great. Okay, so what he's doing is setting up the double stack. I hate the double stack because it slows me down, but it is not invulnerable. Okay, not going to be tackling that 3-stack for a little while. Alright, he's decided to blitz my blocker. To stand firm, that's pretty good. And that's even better for him. Can the werewolf get in there? Yes, but he still has to go. Oh, maybe he doesn't have to dodge. I thought maybe he'd have to dodge in order to get to the knight, but I mean, the knight with the ball he has to dodge to get into. But I don't think anybody else. Okay, our turn. Let's see what we can do here. Well, this guy, unfortunately, yeah, that makes it difficult. Because he has stand firm. So stand up. If I can at least progress. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but if I can at least progress, that'd be something. Okay, I do a block. He doesn't, so he goes down. And he's stunned, so that's great. He's out for one more turn. I like it. So now we try to advance our movement here. So I think maybe knocking you aside would be good. So if I could blitz you... Yeah, I mean, moving our cage up would be fantastic if we can do it. That's what we're going to try to do. So move you up here. Move you up over here. Can I do that? No. No, move you over here. And then over here. There we go. Push you that way, but that's okay, I guess. Stay where you are. So that's a knockdown, but it didn't actually hurt him. So that means we gotta stand... Yeah, we gotta stand you up right here. That progresses you over to this side. And then we put you like right there. And might as well put a knight like over here to try to help out. I don't think we want to tackle with anybody else, so at least we made 2 spaces of progress. That's something. Not quite the other side of the field yet, but I'll take it. Unfortunately, we're a little close to their bad guys. I don't like that. So he might be able to breach the cage here. If he does that, what's my backup plan? Pass the ball to a knight on the back end. Try to move around, maybe? Yeah, unfortunately, that werewolf, we need to mark the werewolf before we do that. Now, the werewolf still has a decent chance of dodging away. I don't know. I don't have any good plans, unfortunately. Yeah, I think we've got to pass the ball to one of the back knights and make them go around. He can only fend off over there. He can't follow up. The cage is still intact. For now. Not for much longer, but for now. What he was thinking with that zombie. And the werewolf, I don't know where the hell the werewolf's gonna go. Okay, I can't mark that werewolf. Can I? No, this front line is going to be too compact. There's no way I'm tackling that white to get close to the werewolf, or that zombie getting up close to the werewolf. So I think I've got to pass the ball to one of these knights and run it over and around. I could pass the ball to him. I can run down the field here. They do all have catch, and all the knights have catch, so that's a possibility. Because I could pass the ball, throw it to him. Can I abandon my post here? Maybe. I don't think I can do much with those guys, so that's more of a test to see if we can actually make this work. What I can do though is get one die on him. All right, how about this? You coming over here? Coming over here? It's going for it. I can come over this side. Okay. You're gonna come around here. Tackle this guy. With a peasant, probably not the best choice, but it did work. Push you over that side. Follow. Okay, you're gonna have to pass the ball. It's gonna have to happen. There you go. Can't believe I needed to roll for that, but you never know. And then you're gonna come in over here, I guess. Can still be tackled. Yeah, it could still totally be tackled here. Okay, I need you to be freed up, so... Not the best choice, but it's the only choice, and it worked. So, of course, he's going to stand firm, but he is going to be knocked down. That helps you, because then I can come in over here and kind of protect you. Okay, kind of worked. And now can I do anything with this front line at all? I think I have 2 die against everybody, right? Yeah, that's expected. That's expected. Is it going for it? That is not. So, yeah, coming over this way. We're going to step in a new defensive line over here, and we at least made progress again. And there's somebody there we can throw the ball to. And I think I don't want to do 2 going for it, so one's okay. I can do 1. And you know what? Do 1 more. It worked out. All right. Intern. Let's see how this works. The werewolf is what really concerns me here. We'll see if this works. If I can pass the ball down to the other knight, we might be able to just run to the touchdown. Assuming the werewolf doesn't, of course, eat him. Which is possible. It's very possible. Oh, right. The zombie's like right there, isn't he? Well, he only can get up. He didn't blitz, so I'm okay with that. I totally forgot the zombie was there. That was silly of me. Kind of built my whole defense around the zombie. That was also very silly of me. We do have plenty of guys who can take care of the zombie, though. Knock him down, pass the ball, maybe. So chances are he's going to see this and say, okay, werewolf on the guy with the ball, werewolf on the guy who could get the ball. Did we actually... Yeah, we... Okay, he totally had a block there. For some reason, I thought he did that to a lineman with a block with somebody who didn't have a block, but I don't know why I reversed that in my head. You know what it is. It's because I'm used to playing Undead. Yeah, I'm not playing Undead now, obviously. Really? I mean, yeah? If you wanna. And he wants it. Okay. It worked. He might not think that I have a passing game, and he's probably right. But I'm going to try it anyway. It's a little early in the half to do desperation moves, so I'd prefer not to, but... Right, need to knock that down if I'm going to pass the ball at all. Most likely, I mean, he hasn't moved his werewolves yet. Putting 1 werewolf on either side would be a pretty good way to stop me from doing that. It wouldn't be perfect, but it might dissuade me. Oh, getting next to the ball carrier is a good move, just in general. Alright, it worked. You can't fend. Yeah, I'm absolutely going to use fend. Even if he does get knocked away and an armor break, at least the werewolf can't get next to him. Sorry, Big Scratcher, but your sacrifice is appreciated. Now, of course, I think the werewolf can still move. Yeah, I think he still has a movement allowance. So he might be able to come in anyway. Yeah, so Fen probably didn't actually help me at all. Oh, but he took his hand off the piece, so it did. Okay. That's gonna hurt. Okay, not that bad. Not as bad as I was expecting. Okay. Gonna go make my life a little bit miserable over here. Okay. So, I would love to throw the ball down this guy, but frankly, he's a little busy right now. I could do... Okay, I need to stand you up. Now, do I one die on you? No, but with Dauntless... I don't know, is there a reason to do this? I think just keeping them occupied is enough. Can I knock you away? I can. Let's do it. Go that way, please. Stay where you are. Now, with Dauntless, you should be able to... Yeah, there we go. 2 die on you. You both have blocks, so that's not going to work. So I'm going to just push you. Stay exactly where I am. Alright. I would love to throw the ball. Unfortunately, I don't want these guys to intercept. Now, it is a bunch of zombies, so it's really unlikely they're going to intercept. But they could. Could tackle you. But in order to get there, I have to go through a tackle zone. So let's not do that. There we go. I use you. Yeah. Push you away. Thank you. Go that way. Stay where I am. I'm really hoping this works then, because I hope it's a knockdown, because otherwise I screwed up. No, okay, there we go. Push you away. Stay where you are. You are going to tackle this guy. And I realize it's only 1 die, and I hate it, but you're going to do it anyway. Again, a push, huh? Alright, so you're going to go that way. You are going to follow. And hopefully not allow you to intercept this particular pass, which is crazy. Don't do that. Can I go around? Yeah, in fact, I can go pretty close. I can get pretty close in there and then throw the ball. That also helps with creating some tackle zones. There you go. That's a better chance. I like that. 67% chance to catch. I love it. Let's do it. No! No! Are you shitting me? A 17% chance to intercept and he did it? That's insane. He rolled a 6. Oh, I'm pissed. Oh, I'm pissed. I am pissed. I can't believe... I'm also very amused, but also pissed. I can't believe it. 1/6 chance and he pulled it off. Holy shit. Now we gotta knock down this werewolf. For sure. I'm hoping we're gonna be able to knock him down. I mean, there's a reason why I marked him. As mainly I was hoping to get him farther enough away that he couldn't intercept, but obviously that didn't happen. I was really hoping to knock him down. But I really wasn't expecting to pull off a 1/6 chance. I guess I should have counted for the possibility. So yeah, he knows this guy's a threat. You gotta blitz him. With somebody. Anybody. Doesn't really matter who. And it worked. So the werewolf's free and clear. Shit. I mean, he's not totally free and clear. The werewolf has good movement, but he doesn't have magic movement, you know? He's not going to be able to walk the field. Oh, that's an injury. Can we roll that? I do have an apothecary. It's no long-term effect. What are the chances it's going to be a stun? I don't know, but I'm going to try it. No casualty. I like that. Shit. Shit. Okay, well, the werewolf gets to run for it, and he is, in fact, going to do exactly that. Wow, that's quite the run, too. That undoes all my work. I mean, okay, granted, the ball was right there. So it undoes it by 2 steps. So not awful, but still pretty bad. The werewolf's got to touch the knight to make sure the knight doesn't tackle. So we go for it one more time, right? Maybe? Man, I would love to injure one of these werewolves. Or kill them. He's going to go for it one more time. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? Try to get as far down the field as possible. Alright. Now he's got to basically shore up this line to make sure none of these guys go anywhere. Or he could try to guard the... yeah, shore up this line to make sure they don't go anywhere. Either way. Dude, I'm pissed that he got the freaking intercept. Throwing the ball is always a risk, though. I thought for sure... yeah, so my problem is I thought for sure he was not going to be able to intercept, but there was a 1/6 chance, and I should have just realized that. Alright, so yeah, 2 werewolves next to each other. That's pretty good. Means I have to come in this way. I mean, that knight might be able to do it. Maybe? And with Fend... I mean, this guy does not have block, but neither does he. With Fend, he can at least follow up. That's good. Could... okay, so he's going to probably... okay, fight against that guy. Alright, break. He's down. And stunned. Okay, what can I do here? What can I do here? I can try to hit you a bunch. I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Push is not going to do anything. Yeah, push didn't do anything there. But I think what I got to do is, either way, I've got to run for it here. So, come up on this guy. Yeah, come up over this guy. Not much I can do there, except do this. And... I don't know really what I can do. I have to try to dodge, I guess. Yeah, I think I have to try to dodge. I don't think I have a choice. I don't have anybody else who can get in the line properly. These are all red die, of course. Oh, except for that guy. Yeah, if I'm going to use any of my rerolls, I got to do this. Okay, it worked. Sure. No, actually... yeah, follow it. Just in case the other guy picks the ball. Did not happen, which is good. So we can take this guy, or at least block him from doing something. So what's going to happen is you're going to tackle this guy. Okay, that's bad. But we took care of the ball carrier, and that's the only thing that really matters. And hey, we injured him. That's something. Or is that our guy? No. Okay. Hey, we got some SVP. Oh, but he got rezzed. Well, it happens. Okay, so at least we stopped him from scoring. At least I'm not a total moron. Not totally unlucky either, because that was, like, really lucky I didn't... that was like, what 50% dodge chance? So, the dice are favoring us. It's going to come purely down to strategy for both of us here. Yeah, obviously, you try to get as many die as you can on this knight, and then knock him away with these... well, still have to be able to pick up the ball, and none of these guys can pick up the ball. My side or his side. So even if you blitz, he did not blitz. Right, yeah, I mean, you can go for it if you want to. It means I'm probably not going to score. I mean, I'll have 3 turns. I don't know. Anything's possible, but it's pretty unlikely. What is your what's your thinking here, man? You haven't blitzed yet, which I'm kind of surprised by. You can blitz with the white and get a good number of die on that night. I don't think we're picking up the ball either. And we got to take at least this guy out to be able to even get a chance to pick up the ball. Okay, that's some good rolls on that knight. Frenzy. Of course, that means he has to follow up then. Oh, he can't follow up. Okay. He is stunned. That's a problem. And when he picked it up, he's going to just be able to walk down the field, isn't he? Yeah, and that's going to be far away from anybody I can do. Shit. Yeah, the werewolves are just too strong. Being able to move after you tackle is a rarity, and there's no way I can do anything with that. Shit. Yep, that's it. That's GG. That's it. Yep, that's an injury. But there's no way I'm getting to that guy. There's no way I can get to him. The knight can't stand up and move that far. That's actually great for me. And he still has 2 rerolls, though. He could reroll that if he wanted to. He decided not to, so that's a turnover. But I think this is GG because there's no way I can get to him. I can make my knight run down the field, but also so what, right? Yeah. So tell you what, we'll gang up on his characters and try to bash them a lot, I guess. Like this guy, I'll have only 1 die against this guy. Here you go. So yeah, stand up against him and hurt him. I'll take it. Knock him down at least. That's a KO. Really wish you got at least 1 SVP for a KO. That'd be pretty cool. Okay, you come in over this way. That's only 1 die on him. You can stand up. Yeah, the werewolves are just too strong. I don't know how to deal with them properly. You stand up. Take care of this guy, please. Nice. Not an injury or anything, but I'll take it. That's 2 red die. But it's 2 red die against any of them. You know what? Big Scratcher, go out with a bang. That was awful. That's not much better. So either way, my turn's over. That's okay. That's expected. And an injury. If I was not deleting this team at the end of this game, I'd be pissed. We even gave the werewolf more SVP. Okay, so this guy's going to be able to walk this down. And in fact, he can delay for as long as he likes, because there's no way I'm getting down there. So he can delay for the rest of the half. Yeah, put him next to the end zone, and just sit there for the next turn. There's nothing I can do. Next 2 turns. Just stand there. Taunt me. Dance if you like. But it's not going to matter, because there's nothing I can do. I can't get anybody down there in time. Even if I had moved the knight all the way down, there's no way I'm getting into the werewolf by turn 15, maybe 16, but by then he's already going to move. Yeah, so now it's just a matter of who can injure the most players. Who can get some SVP. He needs 4 SVP on this guy. You know what? I am going to fend. Stop you from following up. Not that it matters, because you're a werewolf. Because that means you have movement speed. Yeah, look at that movement. That is an insane amount of movement. That is absolutely nuts. Werewolves are super strong. There's a reason why he has those guys leveled up. Now, there's an argument to be made that maybe he should balance it out a little bit. Makes the werewolf pass it to, I don't know, a white or somebody. Because in an undead team, the whites are the ones that get all the SVP. Or the ghouls. Either the whites or the ghouls. But his ghoul has an injury now. He's going to have to really consider whether or not he's going to... I guess the injury is non-permanent. How we didn't break an ankle or anything with the white, so not that big of a deal. Okay, yeah, there's no way... I mean, I can stand this guy up, but so what? Come over here. This guy's the guy with the injury, right? Yeah, so let's try to help out this coach and injure this guy. See if we can knock him down and then foul him. We can surround him. We might be able to do that. Okay, then you're coming here and blitz this guy. Dauntless gives you 2 die on him, which I'll take. Of course, he's going to choose not to go anywhere. Oh, but no, he didn't. So you want to go that way then. And I definitely want to follow. And I would love to injure you, but I don't know if that's going to work. So you're going to stand up. This means you're going to get knocked down again. I hate to say it, but it's true. Could go that way. I don't see why. Could you go this way? You know what? Let's go for some crazy rolls. We got 2 rerolls. And we're going to use them. We're going to use one of them there. And one of them next half. Or next turn, rather. Okay, theoretically, we could charge him. So this is going to force him to score. So at least he doesn't taunt us too much, I think. Yeah, sure, go for it. The strength is the same, so you don't get Dauntless. That's unfortunate. I can try that. I don't think it's really going to matter. Because pushing you away doesn't actually let me my strength because... Yeah, because he's still marked. Okay, well, you just tap each other on the shoulder there. You know, good game, good game. And that's it. Yeah, so he's going to score. That's what's going to happen. He should score right now. Just to be on the safe side. Unless he thinks he can tackle me with the werewolf and knock me out. Which is possible. But the safe thing to do, yeah, this is just score. Man, werewolves are freaking strong. They are so freaking strong. Being able to tackle and then make all of your movement is insane. So is that a benefit of Frenzy, or is that... I don't know what that is. 2 dead and injured. Okay, one of our guys woke up. So way to go. The ghoul, of course, is still injured. One of his guys woke up. Doesn't really matter. It's the last turn. Can I do a 1-turn touchdown? I don't think so. I think that's impossible. So what he should do is, yeah, put most of his guys on the back line. I'm going to put a lot of my guys on the front line. Mostly because it's the last turn, and why the hell not? And just ignore the ball completely, because it doesn't actually matter. Sorry, you there. We did at least have a level up. That's something. From the setup, we got everybody on the front line here. You're obviously going to kick the ball. Don't care about it. It's a 1-turn. Randomly selected players are stunned. Oh shit. And it's all on, not all on my side. 1 on his side. 3 on my side. I hate that so much. Okay, so what we got to do basically is knock this way. At least I have block. You don't. There you go. That's only 1 die on you. Here, you come up here. 1 die to this guy. There you go. Take it. Push you that way. You know what? Follow. Why not? Okay, which guy's the guy with the injury? This guy. That's the guy we want to focus on. So, bring in over here. Bring in over here. I mean, I'd love to injure one of the werewolves too, but let's be honest, that seems unlikely. Dauntless up. Not that it mattered. And yeah, Defender Stumble, why not? Okay. That's about all we can do. Could try to come in here. You know what? We have a good chance of making that work. I'm going to try it. Let's try to foul him. Work? Oh! Well, he is stunned, but he has thick skull, so it doesn't really matter. Also, doesn't matter we got sent off because it's the last turn of the half. So what? All right. And now it's his turn, and that's it. So that was That was the game, is what that was. Werewolves, we have learned, are super dangerous. Being able to tackle and then run the entire run. What is that makes them do that? I don't know. We'll have to look at more details on a Necromantic team. Wow, the Werewolves. The Werewolves are basically the stars of the show there. Definitely the MVP. If the Werewolf doesn't get MVP, I'm going to question the algorithm that decides that. Because I wouldn't understand. Hey, we got 70k. That's at least something, right? We got a roll to 6. We got some fame. We got at least a good score there. Of course, no fan factor, but that's just the way it goes. Okay, see, I questioned the algorithm. How is Nalzin the MVP of the Necromantic team? Doesn't make any sense. Francois Jean, I don't remember what he did, but sure, why not? So obviously these guys are going to be deleted, so it doesn't really matter what I do to these guys, but we can look at it anyway. If I was going to continue this team, it's kind of nice that we got 2 level ups. Even if we didn't win... Oh, yeah, Big Scratcher got really injured. What's the injury? 1 point of movement allowance. I mean, for a peasant, that doesn't really matter. These guys exist to get bashed in the face. If their armor value went down, I would question, or their strength, I would question keeping them. But for the movement allowance, it's like, so what? It's unfortunate it's our level 2 guy. He does a block and an injury, but it's not really a big deal. So our other lineman did level up. So we go ahead and roll for the die here and see what he gets. Okay, so obviously about basics. So block it obviously would be my first choice. Do sure hands to make sure that he always catches the ball, but that would be like wrong, I think. We don't have throw as an option. For some reason I thought maybe we would. But I think that's an agility roll. And so obviously we didn't actually make that. Any one of these is decent, but I think block is always a good first pick. And then our blitzer actually leveled up. Our knight is another word for that. We level you up. What do we get? We actually got a good roll on that. That's a pretty good roll. So agility, we already have catch. Leap is a little bit weird. Diving catch is interesting, but I think what would be good here is... Who would be good for him? So we also have passing. Yeah, there we go. So we can make this guy a pass. Hail Mary pass. Player may throw the ball at any square on the playing pitch, no matter what the range. May not be intercepted, but is never accurate. The ball automatically misses and scatters 3 squares. Man, that sucks. Safe throw. Pass made those players intercepted, make a new non-modified agility roll. If successful, the interception is cancelled. The pass sequence continues as normal. That's interesting. That only kind of works if you do another pass. Do that in combination with pass, I think, would work really well. Leader, what does leader do? One more player with the leader skill takes a single leader reroll counter. Add the team rerolls at the start of the game and at halftime. Leader reroll may only be used so long as at least one player with leader skill is on the pitch. Well, basically gives you another reroll. Interesting. I don't know how useful that would be, but I kind of like it. Accurate passing adds 1 when attempting a pass. That sounds just really good. Player ignores modifiers for enemy tackle zones. Just drop my coin, which is what you guys just heard there. I'm fiddling with it. I do that a lot. I fiddle with a lot of things. So okay, the passing is really an interesting idea there. Seeing how this is a knight, sprint can be interesting. That means less. Oh, okay, so you move 3 squares and going for it. You're still having to roll. Don't really love that. Side step's pretty good, rather than choosing. Jump up. Players stand up for free without playing 3 squares of movement. That's also pretty good. Diving tackle. After an opposing player attempts to dodge out of any of his tackle zones, player using the skill is placed prone on the square vacated by the dodging player. Opposing player then must subtract 2 from the dodge roll, completing leaving the player's tackle zone. So that makes it so dodge is maybe a little bit less sure. So if I was actually going to continue these guys, I mean, general, like strip ball is pretty good. Frenzy, I don't know if that really works here. Having somebody with kick, not necessarily a bad idea. But I was mentioning we should make sure somebody has pass. And it looks like this is the only way to get pass is to roll pretty high on the level up. So the linemen are unlikely. I mean, this is pretty unlikely too. But when it works, I think you definitely take the opportunity and you go for pass. Because that allows you to reroll if you get an inaccurate pass. That makes it so we don't use up one of our rerolls. Makes sense. Yeah. So I think pass would be a good one. What's dump off again? Make a quick pass when an opponent declares he will throw a block at him. Oh, so if the ball carrier is about to get dumped on, you say, nope, I give the ball to this guy instead. And so then he still gets down on the ground, but at least possibly you don't have to worry about losing the ball. Okay, interesting idea. Yeah, I think if we were going to continue, I would definitely give pass this guy. And then at least we'd have somebody with pass, and then we have 3 guys with catch, and then we could actually have a real passing game. That could work. Because yeah, all of our knights start off with a catch, so that'd be interesting. Alright, so that'll do it. I'm going to go and delete this this roster, because it's been fun playing Bretonnians. I was not really wild on them. I'm really used to playing bashy teams, and these guys are not very bashy at all. But I do appreciate the little extra levels of strategy having to go in hand. And Fend, I'm kind of a fan. Was not expecting to like Fend, but it really does seem to work pretty well. I'm kind of surprised. So I might have been consider Fend. It's definitely not above block or dodge for sure. But if I do get a chance to develop a team, Fend's pretty good. It helps keep distance, and if you want that distance, it's pretty handy. If I was keeping this team, I would absolutely buy another player. Who would I buy? I might buy another blocker. Can I actually afford another blocker? Yeah, I can. I mean, the wrestle skill I'm not wild about. It only came up once in the past 4 games, and that's just sad. But the blocker would at least be, well, I don't know. I mean, the lineman's almost better. Wrestle is actually that unuseful. So, yeah, I mean, the Bretonnians, the blocker is the only thing that I don't understand. Why don't these guys actually have block? Or dodge. I would take dodge over block. Or, I don't know what. Something. You gotta give me something here. I don't know. It's very strange. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. This has been Blood Bowl 2 on PC Universe, your PC Universe 2. And I'll see you guys next time.